We are currently at a beach. Behind, there's life growing on the rocks. 3, yeah, 11 night will make 3 complete days. And as I mentioned already before, with the amplifications of the tools that we've used, as I've reassessed it all, we are just under 100 hours, which is 5 days, 6 days, 5 days, 6 days of deep detox and amplifications. Yeah, how you feeling?
Me?
Yeah,
How am I
let
feeling?
them know how you feeling.
I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Yeah, pretty good, I think. A bit more livelier than yesterday, I think. Yeah.
And yeah, like, do you feel energetic today? Do you feel like there was a big dip in your energy yesterday as compared to today?
Yes, yesterday there was definitely a big dip in my energy. Kind of had plans like, oh, I'll go out to the beach yesterday, but I just felt like just relaxing and just sleeping by the trees and then going back home and just chilling. So I letting my body, yeah, I'm in a place now where I'm listening more to my body, and my body is like, just relax. So,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
that's good. And yeah, it's been good even for me. I think just getting the sea breeze, yeah, definitely makes a huge difference. And just feeling it right now. And then we've got our feet submerged in the
Show
water.
them the seaweed. Can you show them?
So we've got our feet just
Seaweed. And then the beach as well.
submerged. And then the beach down there, there's a lot of rocks. I've taken some videos, but yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, day 3. Yeah, I could definitely feel a difference, and I feel I feel like it's been so much easier doing it with you as well, as opposed to when you're doing it by yourself. I don't know. I feel like it's just you. Not that it's a bad thing, but I think when you're doing it with somebody or with community, I think the time goes a little bit faster, because even today you was like, oh, already, like,
Yeah, I feel like it's like gone really fast.
yeah. So yeah, it's been really really good. The place that we stayed at has just been so nice. It's just literally perfect. Everything's just been perfect. So yeah, we finish tonight, and yeah, your first three
Yeah,
day.
and I think we were going to talk about something I think we forgot to mention. We were talking about the cycle and the women's cycle
Oh yeah.
and how that interconnects with the fasting.
Do you want to touch on that?
Yeah, I think for me, I feel like this has landed at a perfect time because what I've been learning about my cycle, there's different periods, there's different phases of our cycle. Um, from when we bleed to the luteal phase, to the premenstrual phase, to the follicular phase, all those phases. So all those phases play different parts, and there's different hormones happening at different times. So what I've learned is that yeah, the best time to fast is actually during your bleed as a woman, which is kind of counteracts what you would normally think. But it's actually that time, and then there's a few days after the ovulation, which is like there's actually like a 3 or 4 day window when it's okay, when you would feel okay to do that, and it landed after my ovulation, so it just kind of worked out perfectly.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, and the other thing is, obviously you have to be intuitive to your own cycle. I'm not no expert. I have no idea of the woman's cycle. Well, I do know about the woman's cycle just through you, and you've educated me on that. But obviously, I don't know about everybody else, and obviously, people might feel to do a fast during different times of their cycle, or wherever it may be. But obviously, this is what works for you, and
And I
you've.
think for me, it's more about because I've been educating myself over the last year or so about actually about my cycle. It's not something that we're taught about at school, about all the different phases. And actually, like, I feel like we've been living in a society where it's very go go go, that kind of 9 to 5. But us as women, we actually operate very differently, and this is what I've been learning more about and really diving deeper into that. You know, during my bleed, I will just kind of not make any appointments, see anyone, especially the week beforehand, before my bleed, just really taking that time to go within, because I believe that time is like so precious and sacred to dive deeper into myself and what I need, and to go forward into the next chapter.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I've been able to understand that about myself, now I can understand when is the best time to fast for me.
And I think it's so important, especially like as a woman, especially when you have that self, what's the word?
Awareness.
Self awareness, to know that actually, like, women, you are so powerful, and
Yes.
I feel like the world just needs to, especially like men, and I know that the way that the world is set up, but yeah, during your cycle, like it should be like so normalized to take that time off and
Mm.
really go in and be nurtured. You know, if you've got a partner, to be nurtured by them, or just to be given that grace instead of like
Mm.
feeling like, you know, the program is set up for you to go, do,
And feel ashamed
and feel
of your
ashamed.
bleed
Yeah,
and think that it's a nuisance and it's annoying, but
yeah,
actually it's so powerful.
yeah. And, you know, I think it's important as, you know, those women that are rising up and those women that are self-aware, you know, that can educate the next generation and the next generation of people, because I definitely feel like there's been a lost knowledge, lost information along the way somewhere.
Mm.
But yeah, it's all about bringing it back, and you know, we have the internet, which is a beautiful thing where we're able to share and shed light on our own experiences. And I feel like when you talk about your own experiences, I just feel like it hits a lot more as opposed to someone that's just regurgitating.
Mm.
Because when you know yourself, it's just like you just there's just a different energy about it. And you know, just going on to a different topic of like music, you know, the music that's long lasting, the music that's been around for like generations and generations, is because the frequency is just different. It's more heartfelt, the resonance is just different, and that's why it just keeps coming back and coming back and coming back. So this new music that we're getting, you know, that popular music, it comes and it goes and you kind of forget about it. But there's definitely yeah, when you have that self-awareness,
Mm.
you could definitely feel the shift in that.
Mhm.
But on the next topic, I guess, yeah, what are you looking forward to breaking your fast with?
I don't really know. Well, I have got cacao.
Yeah.
Cacao is like something that I do practice every day at the moment. But fruit, I think. Some nice juicy fruit would be nice.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's interesting because we're at the place where we're staying at, like they've been so accommodating. You know, when we arrived, you know, they says, "Oh, we've made you some brown bread, like homemade brown
Homemade.
bread, and they've brought some like eggs for
Yeah,
us
they had
and
like a marmalade and stuff in the fridge, had some oat
fresh
milk.
butter and all this sort of stuff." And we was like, "Oh, like, do you have this?" And we're like, "Oh, we're currently on the fast right now." We didn't
Yeah.
really go into like what sort of fast we're on, but such a beautiful gesture though. Such a beautiful
Mm.
gesture. You know, I've never really experienced that before. You know, someone making
Yeah,
like a
so
homemade
nice. The
thing.
place we're staying is so amazing. We will let you all know where we stayed afterwards if anyone wants to go to this space. But it's so nice to be able to know as well that you don't necessarily have to go to something that's planned to get away to do your own retreat. You can do that by yourself.
Yeah.
Hire a place out somewhere and with your own practices that you want to work on, whether it's meditation, creative arts, and yeah, just take that time out from your normal environment. I think it's very powerful.
Yeah, so powerful. And just even where we stayed, like the just the whole town, the energy, the
So
frequency, it's
cute.
just different. It's clean, it's
Yeah,
clear,
Wales is beautiful.
it's pure. Like obviously there's different parts of Wales, but where we're at, like it's beautiful, like so nice. And it's funny because when I was younger, that was the first place that I went camping in Wales. I can't remember which part of Wales it was, but yeah, the just the energy here is just yeah, it's beautiful. And yeah, it's just showing me that actually being in the right place to do something like this is so important. And although I've done it at home, like there's just a huge difference. So like yeah, I can really see us like holding spaces for other people if they're wanting to dive deeper into like dry fasting or whatever it may be. We do have stuff in line, but yeah,
Coming
definitely
soon.
coming. But I would definitely say like honestly, like for someone that's the first time doing a dry fast, 3 days with the tools that we've implemented here, it seemed to you've handled it very well. And yeah, I definitely think that yeah, you can do it in the city, whatever, but there's just something sacred about going to like near the sea, feeling that sea breeze, you know, taking that clean air. It's just a different ball game. Different ball game. But yeah, that's anything else you wanna
Um,
mention?
we've got Breath and Stretch. So
Yeah.
coming up in autumn, we have got our own sort of events and gatherings that we're holding. but we will be. I do a lot of cacao ceremonies. You do
I do breath and stretch sessions. So
men normally.
with men normally. I've done these sessions in GP practices, medical centers, with people that have illnesses or a variety of different illnesses, and yeah, it's been a very popular.
And why do you think it's been so popular?
I think because I'm taking people on that journey. I'm holding a space for people that maybe have hectic lives, maybe they don't have time to sit with self, and just the intention of the breath. The breath, you know, we're always on the go, always rushing around. You know, if you're arguing with somebody, often other people may say just breathe to relax you. So it's an intuitive thing that we all know, we've all been encoded and have this information embedded. But when you have an intention to breathe, intention of breathing, and then I give them tools on how to like breathe properly through the nasal passage with the tongue on the roof of your mouth, like, and just taking you through a series of stretches. When you're breathing into like these stretches and these areas, like it's just a different ball game, and it's been popular, so popular, and I'm getting more and more people joining along. And then now I've also held a space for men, which my first men's breath and stretch in nature, which is a different setting to like being inside of a GP service. Like that experience was amazing, and the feedback that I got from that first session like has been amazing. And yeah, they've been saying that I need to continue. I need to
I just wanted to highlight as well why what you create, I feel like the spaces that you create are so potent, because you do it from an experiential place, being able to do fasts that you do now, that you have been doing now, dry fast with no food, no water. You literally tap into the prana. So from the experiential level, you can help people experience that as well.
Yeah, and I'm just giving them a little taster of like, yeah, how I utilize my energy, how I'm able to show up with a particular type of energy. And as well, like I'm also going in with a frequency, because I'm holding space, and I've already filled my cup, so now I'm able to pour out from an ever-flowing cup, which is important. But yeah, we've got our sessions coming up.
Yeah, then we've got a joint session, so we're going to be doing breath and stretch, and I'm going to be bringing some cacao, so I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I think that's going to be powerful, and for anyone that feels called and aligned to come tap in, join along, yeah, it's going to be powerful. I don't even need to over express, but if you feel the core, and maybe you've already joined our sessions before, maybe you know us on a personal level, you're in for a treat. I definitely know you're in for a treat.
I just want to chat about the cacao that I use. So the cacao that I've been working with for a while now is from the Solomon Islands, also Papua New Guinea and Vanuatu, but because me being half Solomon Island, I feel very passionate about the cacao ambassador and the work that she does. So yeah, that's the cacao that you will be communing with. And what I love about a cacao is that it's such a heart opener, but not only a heart opener, you feel it throughout your whole body.
And I can definitely testify that, you know, since I've met you, since I've been with you, you know, cacao, you know, you introduced me to cacao properly, because I've had the powder stuff before, but the cacao that you've brought in, the way that you've educated me, I can, like, my heart has definitely opened so much more since like I'm like meeting you, and through what you've been doing, and just, you know, just you nurturing me with love anyway. But yeah, with the cacao as well, like it's definitely been a new thing. And as well, something I want to mention, with all the fasting that I've done, like my body is extremely sensitive, but extremely strong. And it seems that sounds like such a weird concept to even grasp. Like, how can your body be so sensitive but so strong at the same time? Well, when you clean out and your cells are like alive, and you've nurtured them and you've nourished them with like what they're meant to be consuming, anything that you have or once had, or maybe routinely had, you can't get away with consuming anymore. So even like drinking a cup of tea, like I can't drink normal tea, like English tea. I can't.
What about that nose thing you had at the time you ate?
The nosebleed.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I consumed, but yeah, I've had a nosebleed after consuming like cooked food. I can't drink coffee. Maybe I can drink decaf, but I don't even know. I'll have to experiment with that. But my body's so sensitive. Like, you know, if I have any sort of caffeine, like my body just automatically starts, like my heart starts beating fast
Like
and
sweating.
starts sweating. And remember that other night when like I was sweating like so bad, like so bad, to the point where you was telling me like, take your top off, take your top
Yeah.
off. Like I was sweating. But that's like a normal thing. Like if I have something that's out of alignment, then that happens. But with the cacao, that never happens. You know, it never ever happens. So
That's the pure raw form.
yeah, it's not being tampered with. It's not being, you know, yeah, and it's not something I drink every single day. I mean, you consume it most days anyway. But yeah, when I want a hot drink, like that's what I have, and it's just so nice. I remember the first time, you know, even just having like normal chocolate, and then you introduce me to like dark chocolate. I couldn't stomach it. I couldn't.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, it's so bitter. But like now, even thinking about eating normal chocolate, it's like, nah, I can't even do it.
You used to like white chocolate.
I used to like white chocolate growing up. My nan used to have white chocolate all the time. You know, I started having that. But yeah, like I'm just looking at the ingredients of like normal milk chocolate. It's like 50 grams, like 50% sugar, 50% like chocolate. But like having this, it's like, yeah, you can add your own sweetness to it, whatever it may be. So you have coconut sugar, which is nice, or you can have maple syrup, agave syrup, you know, have whatever you want. And on this journey as well, it's all about
you.
It's all about you.
Yeah.
It's all about you. It's all about giving yourself grace and not comparing yourself to anybody else, because yeah, you can find and have inspiration along your journey, but ultimately it's just about you. So you might feel in resonance with people that share a similar story to you, and then maybe you hold them on this pedestal and you just kind of glorify them. But you have to realize that, you know, they might have been fueled by the same by the same trauma, but that doesn't mean that that's the right way. And are they still living with that trauma? Are they still living with those experiences that they had? So yeah, you can be, you know, world champion, you can be, you know, you can have some like amazing achievements, you know, that might be
But are you at
recognized.
peace within?
But
I
are
think
you at
that's the
peace
thing.
within? Because, or are you still chasing that are you still chasing the recognition? Are you still chasing, you know, to be acknowledged by people? Do you feel like the achievements that you've got, that's acknowledged and yeah, acknowledged by the world, gives you something? And you know, often you'll hear that, you know, when people make it and they've made all this money, like they're not happy. And it's like, you know, to be in a place where I'm actually happy now without all that other extra stuff, you know, having that gratitude, like the universe is
It's
just
not
gonna,
to say money's not bad.
no, money's not bad at all, but it's just knowing that money's not,
It's a tool.
it's not your the end result of
Success meter.
happiness.
It's not your success meter.
Definitely not, definitely not. And you know, like, yeah, like if you can be happy and you've got that gratitude with what you already have, like the universe is going to keep pouring, it's going to keep giving, it's going to keep giving. And you know, for a long time I probably didn't really believe that, but now I definitely believe that more and more. But yeah, that's pretty much it really.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what's coming up for us both,
Yeah.
which is exciting, and yeah, feeling pretty good.
Yeah, feeling good. So we've got is that me? I don't know what the time is right now, but
Maybe
yeah,
it's about 3 or something.
yeah. So yeah, we've got a few hours. We're gonna go to the shop, see what we can find to break our fast with, either tonight or tomorrow, early hours. But yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for tapping in. And yeah, do follow Louisa's channel, especially on Instagram. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. But I've also been tagging her as well on Instagram and yeah, on YouTube as well. I'll share the channel for those women out there that may feel that they resonate with you. And yeah, you do a whole load of other stuff as well. But yeah, I guess this is just a little introduction from my channel to your channel, because we've done this 3-day dry fast, which is no food, no water. You know, it can be very triggering for some people that maybe don't feel the call to do anything like this, but just know there are levels and stages, and we never just, you know, I didn't start off doing dry fasting. I started off by doing the juice fast, and then
Raw food before that as well.
raw food before that, juice fast.
Raw
and then
food meaning
raw food meaning like basically fruit, vegetables, nuts, seeds,
plants.
or plants, basically any food that's not over not been cooked over 45 degrees, so I can do a lot of things. I've created a lot of things with a dehydrator that goes lower than an oven, so you still keep all the living nutrients
Yeah.
inside. The enzymes are still alive, but that's a whole nother thing as well. But if you're interested in that and like seeing what I've created with, like, you know, literally fruit, vegetables, nuts and seeds, like I've made some amazing stuff.
Cakes,
and you get to eat them. Cakes, pizzas, yeah, literally a banana cinnamon rolls and loads of stuff, crackers, bread, nut cheeses, desserts, nut milks, plant milks, like so much stuff. It's
like
so,
it's cool when you can like start to find different ways, like alternative ways of the way you've been living forever, like having milk from a cow or whatever.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, I can make my own plant milk. I make coconut milk.
Yeah,
And that's so easy.
So easy when you know.
Yeah.
It's so easy when you know, and it's all about educating and sharing the information. We have so much information on our channels, readily available and accessible for anybody that can just look at it, implement it themselves, and yeah, just know that it's just about you. It's about you and wherever you're at, and just giving yourself that space, the time, and yeah, just knowing that you're enough no matter where you're at. Just knowing that you're enough, and always being open, always being a student, never thinking that you're at the top level, and you know, because that's when you stop your growth. But yeah, I think we'll leave it here.
I think so, yeah.
So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching along. Thank you for joining and watching along on the journey that we've shared with you. And just know anything is possible. And we'll catch you on the next one. Sorry, we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.